Assalamu alaikum. My name is Vijaya Saida Hussain, and today I come before you on behalf of Eric Garcetti. In the heart of Los Angeles, there is a place in which has now been dubbed Little Bangladesh. And when the idea of Little Bangladesh was just emerging, Eric Garcetti, as well as Tom LeBone, were our greatest support in creating this dream. And today, Eric Garcetti is running for Los Angeles mayor. So please, on March 5th, vote for Eric Garcetti, who has assisted us in creating our home away from home. And now I will present a few video clips as the Bengali community works with Eric Garcetti.
Bachu Bhai, for this is like a primary election for the mayor candidate, and also they have the council member our district. So the reason we going for that Mr. Eric Garcetti, because he is the one, that our district name is now Little Bangladesh. So he helped a lot about this Little Bangladesh when we have this crisis going on. And the city hall, he was like a city council president. Among 13 the council member, he was the president of the council member. So he helped a lot about that, how we can make the name the Little Bangladesh. So that's the reason we help him in, and also that he's a Democrat, and we're the Democrats also. And but when he's going to become in the mayor, and we're going to get a lot of things from him. That maybe other things like we have the Shoid Minar. This is our number one priority. Second list we have, and our community, like we're going to have some small, the center for the community center. So he's a very nice person, and he promised a lot of things to do for us. And now this is our time to make him that as a mayor of Los Angeles. This is the primary. And when you do the primary, then you're going to have the final one coming on 25th of May. That will be the final election for the mayor. There's the two candidates running very neck to neck. Is like a Wendy Groot. She's the second runner. Today, if you see the newspaper today, other times, the Eric Garcetti is still number one. As 7 times in a row, he came like a number one. He's leading 27%, and the Wendy Groot is at 25. And there's a Jan Perry, the other candidate. So we thank you very much for doing this these things, and hopefully we're doing like a next our big events. And we're going to introduce you people in front of our Eric Garcetti. I wish he can come today, but today he's very busy because Tuesday we have the election. So he is going to now all the church, the community, and he's visiting over there. We met him on last Friday in our mosque, the Vermont mosque. He came
he invited everybody here. You guys are born and raised in this country. Then you go to the school, good education, college, everything. But Mr. Eric Garcetti, his father was a district attorney in Los Angeles. He's a very prominent man. Everybody knows him. We know his father almost 30 years ago, right? Me and Shamim and Dr. Hashim, everybody. His son, he's born in 1971, and Bangladesh is born in 1971. And he's one of the great friends from Bangladesh, especially when Little Bangladesh signed in Los Angeles, he helped us. He's the number one. Then this time, everybody work for him. You guys are new generation. I would like to thanks all of you to attend this meeting today, and you guys are called for him. Inshallah, he is mayor of next 2013 in Los Angeles.
Short briefing actually for what we're supposed to focus on, and our job is to ask for the vote for the Eric Garcetti. So please focus on it.
Good morning. It's my privilege that we are here today in support of Eric Garcetti as a mayor of Los Angeles. I like to thank all the youth that they are here today for doing the phone bank. and I want him to be successful as a mayor, and I wish him good luck.
We are here today. So many kids, so many youth people, youth group. We call you to come in here to help us and help out our community issues. I'd like to know who are the present here, our youth group. How many people born in Bangladesh? 3 of you. Okay, rest of 4. Okay, rest of them born in America. Okay, even though born in America, they are definitely the citizen of American, and those who born in Bangladesh, meanwhile, definitely you are the citizen of America too. The reason I'm just talking in this issue, as you know that we are the peoples like our age, we are the first generation of this country. We came in, somebody came in 75, 80, 85, 90, something like that. So our much generation came to this country after 1990, when our government get some opportunity from USA like DB1, OP1, something like that. So we can say our main community grown in this Los Angeles, including the whole America, it is after 1990. So after 1990, today is 2003, is almost 23 years. We have to think about now, within these 23 years, what is our achievement? What we achieve as a community member? What we achieve as an Bangladeshi American people in this country? Our achievement is not less and also not enough. As you know that we achieved our little Bangladesh. There is a lot of things to talk about the little Bangladesh, and I'm not going to go in that side now. That is our achievement, is the big achievement. The whole universe recognize us that we did something good for the Bangladesh. And we are representing in Los Angeles as a Bangladeshi, and the whole other ethnic group of the peoples in this area living, they know who we are and what is the Bangladesh and what is the Bangladesh. So ultimately, what I want to say that my origin, my root is Bangladesh. Those who born you in Bangladesh, definitely you also, your root also in Bangladesh. Even if you are a citizen of this country, if you born in here and brought up in this country, if somebody asks you, what is your origin, what is your root? Definitely you're not going to say the USA. You definitely will say that my root is Bangladesh. Because my parents came from Bangladesh, that's why we are here. Not even that. After your generation, when we're going to be the third generation, like your daughter, your son, or your grandson, whatever the time it would be, they're going to ask the same question, what is our origin? They will also will say the same thing, that our actual origin is Bangladesh, even though we are born and brought up and everything is doing here. So the reason is that we are directly from Bangladesh, our root, we are connected directly to the Bangladesh. We are trying our best to prove Bangladesh as a peaceful country. Bangladesh is a nice country. Bangladeshi community are very nice. We already proved it in our so many social activities, through social activities. So last 20 or 23 years, we achieved little Bangladesh. Our lot of peoples having their small business, large business, corporate business. So if you think about the achievement, our achievement is not less. So only the less our achievement is that we still till today, we didn't have any opportunity, we didn't have any opportunity to enter into the mainstream politics with the mainstream politician. And this is the time, as because Mayor GARCETTI, Eric GARCETTI, he is a very good friend of Bangladeshi people. All of the Bangladeshi people likes him because of he has a very nice record. He had done a lot of things about the little Bangladesh. He supported little Bangladesh. Without his support and Tom Lovell's support, it was completely impossible to have our name in this soil like as the little Bangladesh. So the person who is helping us so much, now he is asking the help for us. And this is our golden opportunity with the hand, holding his hand, there is opportunity can go and enter into the mainstream politics. This is the golden opportunity in front of us. So what are you going to do? Definitely we're going to apply this our opportunity. We're going to take our opportunity. That's the reason we called all of you here. We, as a community, as a vibrant community, we will work for GARCETTI. As you know, there are 5 candidates in these moments just fighting for the primary. Out of 5, there will be 2 candidates is going to be fighting for the final destination. And till today, Shamim Bhai, as he mentioned, the GARCETTI is still in the number 1 position. So we are pretty much sure that he's going to win the primary this coming Tuesday.
Assalamu alaikum. Namaskar. It's great to be here this evening. I'm so humbled to hear these speeches, to feel the love that each one of you has given to me in this campaign, and the leadership that you've exercised in this community, which is a great Los Angeles community. We look at the beauty around this room today, and I'm confident that we are going to win. Because this campaign isn't about one person becoming the mayor of Los Angeles. This is about all of us determining our own destiny.
That's right.
Saying that it's not in my hands, it's in your hands.
Yeah.
To say that this is a city of angels, Los Angeles, Los Angeles in Spanish, the language of my grandmother and my grandfather, it means the angels, quite literally. There are angels around us every single day, those which we cannot see, but those that I see here in front of me. And when I look at this city, this is a special Bangladeshi city. Because if you think about it, it's one of the largest populations of Bangladeshis outside of Bangladesh. And as was mentioned, I was born the same year that the country of Bangladesh was born, 1971. I will always know what year it is that you're celebrating for independence, because it'll be my birthday also. But I always see that for us, you know, it's funny when we talked about little Bangladesh for the first time. There are many people out there who say, why do we keep dividing the city up into these neighborhoods that exclude people? And those critics, I said, no, you have it wrong. This is not an exclusion. It's an invitation to celebrate who we are in Los Angeles. To make sure that people are not written out of history, but written into history. To say that this city is great and strong, its culture, its business, its religious life, its social fabric, because we are a great Bangladeshi city. And because of the contributions of the Bangladeshi community, these signs aren't to exclude somebody who's not Bangladesh. I love going to little Bangladesh. And every Angelino should too. And whether we call it big old Bangladesh or super big Bangladesh, or I think the big Bangladesh is overseas, so we'll figure out a big name. But this other Bangladesh that we have here is a mirror of the beauty of this community. It's right, an educated, peace-loving, hard-working, dreaming community. Los Angeles is a community of dreamers. For me, my grandparents who came here from the Russian Empire in the middle of a war, who came here from Mexico during the Revolution, they fled those countries because they needed greater opportunities, and they found it here in the fertile ground, where if you work hard, you can meet anyone, you can do anything. It doesn't matter what your last name is. It doesn't matter how much money you start with in your pocket. It doesn't matter how you worship God. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, the language that you speak. What matters is what we dream of and how hard we are willing to work for. And so, in the next 8 days, 8.5 days,
Right.
I need your help. I need your help to do what you've been doing, and I have to say so proudly, I have seen the emails, I have seen the texts, I have seen the day that I was qualifying for the ballot. I tell this story to all my non-Bangladeshi friends too, that we were there in the Tex restaurant, which is in Echo Park.
Yeah, we've been there.
We've been
And that morning,
Oh my God.
we got people to come and sign. They came from Woodland Hills, they came from Brentwood, they came from San Pedro. But you know, the biggest group of people waiting for a half hour before the restaurant was even opening was the
I was there
Bangladeshi
in the
community.
party.
No matter where I go in my life, no matter what positions we are able to attain in my political career, I will always remember that moment because it was a pure love. And the pure love that I have for this community means that when I am mayor, when we work hard to make that a reality, and when I am mayor, the Bangladeshi community will be right there at the table with me. We will make sure that there are programs that serve our communities, that seniors have access to affordable housing, to programs so they can be part of Los Angeles, so that our children growing up in the Bangladeshi community can get the education that they need and the jobs that they aspire to, that small business owners won't have to wait in line for a year and a half to open up a small business. We have to make this a more business-friendly city. We need to build out a great public transportation system. We need to reduce our traffic and clean up our streets. And while it's safer than it was 10 years ago, we have to make it even safer still. And we have to make sure that when people come to Los Angeles, they know they are arriving in the greatest city anywhere on the face of the earth. Los Angeles, the crossroads of the world. So I ask this of you, and I know so many of you have been doing it already. Your donations are critically important because there's a lot of money being spent on the other side. Unregulated money that comes in, $1 million at a time. But guess what? In the face of $2 million so far spent against my campaign and for my opposition, we are still #1 in the polls. 7 polls in a row. From November to December to January to February, each one has me in first place, but by only 2 to 8 points, so it's a very close race. That means that if we contact each of the Bangladeshi voters in this city, and each Bangladeshi voter talks to some non-Bangladeshi friends and colleagues and co-workers, and people even that you see at the market, those people will be the difference between whether we win or not. And I am confident, looking at this room, that we are going to win. Thank you very, very much. God bless. And I want to say, this wonderful poster, I think we have the artist here today, a certain daughter.
We have, as a community member of Bangladesh Unity Los Angeles and Bangladeshi community of San Fernando Valley and Los Angeles, to welcome you all in this very special event to support our great friend, a great leader, future mayor of great city Los Angeles.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm not. My English is not good as the previous speakers. So my English is very broken. So whatever please I apologize sincerely. One thing I can tell, everybody believes. A lot of people, they believe some kinds of miracle, and that's why I also believe. When I decided to organize this event tonight, and I don't know that tonight is a big night, is Oscar night, okay? And in absence of my mind, these things happen. So I can tell that Eric is our next mayor. Definitely, nobody can stop him. Okay?